What's up, everyone? Welcome to Clear Talk. We are not at the fire pit. We're at the swing. The fire pit is on fire from the sun. um, in this video, we are going to be talking about the Tristan brothers and them being arrested in Miami. Because I've seen some insane defense around this arrest and the extraditing of them to UK, and we just need to talk about it. So thank you very much for joining me here on Clear Talk. If you're new to the channel, please check out the links below to this channel and the other channels of mine. If you would like to check them out, please do consider subscribing, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. If you like, what you see, and all that's free for you. It helps out the channels tremendously. If you want to go further, there's Patreon link there to help support any channel that you would like. That's $2 a month. There's also a merch link there as well if you want to get some merch. That would be amazing. Either way, any support you give is very much appreciated, and I thank you very much. And if you're returning, you're freaking amazing. Welcome back, and keep coming back, because you're what makes JMD Nation, okay? So, yes, the Tristan brothers. Okay, Andrew and, I'm sorry, Tate brothers. Andrew and Tristan Tate. Did I say Tate or Tristan brothers a minute ago? Whatever, fuck it. They're the Tate brothers. So, they come back into Miami, I think, last week, and they were arrested by a lower level member, I think, on the the DOJ, and from requests from UK to be extradited to the UK for crimes that the UK says that they committed there. Sorry, that 18-wheeler passing by. See, very loud. Apologize for that. And for crimes that they committed there, potentially years ago, that they've been trying and working up cases on for a while now. This is like the second time I've talked about the Tate brothers. I did a video on them a few months back, kind of talking about them and like how absolutely horrific they are to young men, and trying to urge like the awareness of these types of individuals and the influence that they could have on young individuals, on young men specifically in this case. Well, hell, even young women for that matter. And while I don't know all the details around the actual allegations and charges, I mean, I've seen videos that potentially is what it's about, which was apparently an ex-girlfriend of his that, there was a video of him visibly whipping her and all this kind of stuff. People are saying that she was 14 in the original videos, and saying that even though she has come out apparently a few times stating that it was consensual, and that there was something that they were doing a sex play, and it was, that she wanted that. People are arguing that she was roughly 14 to 15 years old in those videos, and that a 14 or 15-year-old cannot give consent to that kind of stuff, even if she herself says she did. Which then again, you have to wonder about the Stockholm syndrome there as something that I think has not quite come up, or maybe I'm thinking, where you grow this fondness for somebody who is like your kidnapper, your criminal, you begin to love them and feel like anyways. But nevertheless, now again, I don't know all the laws in the UK around sexual violence, abuse, age, and all this kind of stuff. But here's what I'm finding interesting, okay, is that I have seen a lot of defense of the Tate brothers and this whole America First, like conservative Republican, I mean, even like Christian likes, the MAGA likes, these extreme misogynistic ones that follow the Tate brothers and think that the Tate brothers are, some sort of, I don't know, benefit to society of some sort or whatever, bringing back, manliness or something, Um, defending them, stating that like as if like America First, like no American should be extradited to the UK. That should not exist. That should not be a thing. That if an American has did some sort of criminal act potentially, whether it's in the United States or apparently for them anywhere in the entirety of the world, then that should be adjudicated here in the United States, not in another country where they potentially did the crime. Holy fuck, what are you talking about? What are you quite literally talking about? You're saying that if an American goes to another country and commits a crime, then that country has no right? You think American exceptionalism, superiority is so like that other country cannot judiciarily, like, you know criminalize you or trial you, make face the consequences of their laws because you're an American? The like the arrogance of that type of mentality is absolutely insane to me. Okay, whenever you leave the United States, okay, regardless of whether you're American, okay, it doesn't matter that you're American. You go to another country, you are subject to their laws and their rules, okay? It doesn't matter that you're an American. And if you violate their laws and their rules or whatever, commit a crime under their laws, then you are subject to those laws. It would not be any different if somebody from another country came here. Okay, they are subject to our laws. I mean, that's the whole argument around the whole illegal immigrant shit. What are you fucking talking about? This is absolutely insane to act like we need to that another country cannot argue to adjudicate a potential criminal in their country that does a crime in their country just because they are not a UK citizen. It would not matter what country we're talking about here, but this also seems to be like personal for these people making all this defense. Like, how dare the UK? Oh, the UK, they're a tyrannical government, monarchy, and that we can't allow Americans to be subject to their courts because we would just be treated so harshly. I mean, that's the reason why we fought them 250 years ago, and blah, blah, blah. What? What? You're a fucking idiot. You are quite literally. I am of the sentiment at this point that people on the right, people, conservative Republicans, the misogynistic types, the MAGA types, the manly types, the all of the and it's all connected. Don't act like it's not. Don't act like it's not. It's all connected. Y'all have to be the absolute stupidest, most ignorant motherfuckers in this country. The way you protect pedophiles and protect sexual abusers, womanizers, woman abusers, the Epstein class types, it is absolutely diabolical. We're talking about two men who think they are so superior, their masculinity, their manliness is so superior that they that they they have the ability and should be able to control a woman any way they want to. All right, completely defeat her mentally, psychologically, physically, emotionally, everything. I mean, this is what they literally teach young men to do. They've built training courses around this shit. Okay, the PhD course. Okay, um, what pimping hoe degree, I think is what they euphemism for it is. Absolutely pathetic. Okay, these guys are the worst of the worst, most misogynistic pieces of shit, sexual predator womanizers that quite literally get away with talking about this stuff, teaching people about this stuff, um, openly, brazenly celebratory, and without any like inner reflection of whatsoever about this stuff. Um, it is absolutely repulsive. And the crazy part about it is that some people even defending them that they shouldn't be extradited to the UK, that the UK should not be able to, you know, to put them on trial or anything. They're not even defending what they did. They're actively saying yes, they are horrible people, but America first, and Americans shouldn't be like what? What do you? The protection of these types of people is absolutely insane just because they're American citizens. American citizens that have been hanging out in Romania for how long now because they can get away with that shit there? They were getting in trouble in the UK while they were trying to do it there, so they fled to Romania where they can get away with that kind of shit. And nothing can be done because we can control the government and force Romanian government to just let them be, which we have been doing. The Trump administration has been doing. The Trump administration has been protecting these guys. Okay, again, okay. I mean, and this is not even me just spitballing and saying shit and accusing shit. This is from the Tate brothers themselves. They have stated over and over again that they are close relationship with the Trump family. All right, that they have personally talked to Barron and Eric and Don and Trump themselves. They are close to Trump and the Trump family and the Trump administration. And they are so happy that Trump is in power now because he is the man and they can do whatever they want and they are protected by him. Okay, this is what, again, this just goes on top of all the other shit, all the stuff that Trump has done and people that Trump has protected, criminals. Why we and then there's even people that are arguing. There's even people arguing that, oh, how dare the Tate brothers be arrested for crimes that they allegedly did around sexual abuse and sexual trafficking of young women. But we don't have, but nothing has been done about the Epstein files. They're not even connecting that. Okay, but you're literally trying to protect and defend them being arrested, but while at the same time arguing that Epstein actors should be arrested. You're literally defending Epstein-like people while arguing that Epstein-like people should be arrested. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's stupid. It's ignorant. But they're defending. They're defending the Tate brothers because they see the Tate, they see some sort of legitimacy around the Tate brothers. They see something that they are accepting of the masculinity of the Tate brothers, the manliness of it, and how they frame them, and the Tate brothers have made a career out of this, out of framing themselves as bringing manliness back to men, you know, and how men should act, and how men should control and bring women back down to earth, and how force women to be what women used to be and what they should be, the traditional woman. It's servitude like women to the man. It's absolutely pathetic. It's pathetic. The absolute weakest pieces of shit men out there that think that this is the way it should be, and the way it needs to go back to being, and they're trying to train young men to bring this type of mentality back. It's absolutely pathetic. I am happy. I'm happy. I was happy, joyful to see that they were arrested. I hope the book is thrown at them. They are absolute pieces of shit. They are not men. They are not men. They are young boys. They are adolescent, ignorant, stupid boys in man bodies, that don't know how to be a man, don't know how to be an adult, don't know how to be understanding and caring and compassionate for humankind, or for women, especially women in general. Like, it's just they're control freaks. They are absolute misogynistic, power grabbing control freaks. And so I'm sorry. I have no remorse for them being arrested. And if they are found, and they should be expedited to the UK, if they committed and are found guilty of committing crimes in the UK, then they should serve their time. Period. Period. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, the UK is doing exactly what we need to be doing with the Epstein files. We need to be arresting. We need to be trying everybody attached to the Epstein files, including Donald Trump, which we know is in the Epstein files more than any fucking body else. But no, this administration is protecting all of those criminals, just like they are protecting, or attempting to protect, the Tate brothers. And if the United States does not wind up allowing for them to be extradited to the UK, if the Trump administration, involves themselves and stops this, then you'll know exactly why. They are protecting sexual abusers once again, pedophiles once again. Do you really want to be attached? I mean, seriously, do you really want to be attached? Do you really want to be connected to this type of condition? A country with a government, with a leader who is protecting criminals, who's protecting sexual abusers, who's protecting child predators and rapists, and the list goes on. No, I am not upset whatsoever. This was a good day. The day that they were arrested was a good day, and I hope that they see their time, that they get what they deserve. And I hope it doesn't stop there. I hope they're made an example of. But let me know what you think. Thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, peace. Clear Talk. I'm out.